Melanie, and I'm back with another Dollar Tree DIY. Actually, more than one. These are all Dollar Tree DIYs, and they're all for Easter. Who's excited for Easter? I am, because my favorite candy comes out at Easter. They are Peeps, and I eat way too many of them, and they actually sell them at Dollar Tree. So anyway, everything I'm using is from Dollar Tree. And I found so much cool stuff. My son was with me, he's 6, and he helped me pick out a lot of this stuff. This really caught my attention. This awesomely sized like pot holder. I want to put this outside. I want to make something with this, like to hang an Easter or something on for Easter. And then I'm thinking I'm going to spray paint this copper for like springtime or something. This I think was my son's favorite. I think he bought flowers to put in here. We're just going to see what we're going to do with it. And then I want to make some sort of Easter wreath. So come with me, see what we get into, and subscribe for more DIYs. Thumbs up. You guys know the drill. Anyway, here's the video. I hope you enjoy it. So the first project, my favorite, is the wreath. And as you can see, I am just beginning by gluing down this stuff. What's this called? Raffia? It's on the screen. Please forgive me. Anyway, I'm gluing it down to a floral foam ring. So these are both from the floral section at my Dollar Tree. And one pack, I think, had three bundles of this stuff. So I think that was enough for one wreath. You may want to grab a couple depending on how thick you want it. The only tips I really have for this is to make sure you're doing it close together, like wrapping the pieces close together, and kind of overlap anytime you see a space that's kind of showing, because it kind of does happen because there are thinner pieces and thicker pieces. I also did wrap a couple times. I would wrap them like 2 at a time. When you get to the end, just glue it down and then glue the next piece right over top of it. Really super simple, and then just keep wrapping. If some of the glue's showing, wrap some, some more around it. You can always backtrack and come back. It creates really great texture. This is me showing you how I actually ended up starting using like 2 pieces at a time, because it kind of went a little bit faster that way, and it was easier to cover more of what I was doing. I still had to backtrack a little bit, but I think it worked out really, really well for me. When I got to the end, I just put a little bit of glue on the back to make sure it wasn't really noticeable, and then I just stuck the last piece down, really super simple, and then trimmed off any extra pieces, anything that kind of stuck out. I love the texture of this, the colors, because it's, so many different kind of shades, I guess, where they dyed it. I love the texture. So anyway, I decided to add flowers. You can add anything you want, of course. You don't have to add anything if you don't want to. This might be really cool, like farmhouse type a vibe wreath. Anyway, I decided to add flowers and an Easter egg because this is, Easter time. And I got these in the flower section as well. I also got some hot glue on my flowers. That's how I roll. So anyway, I chose to use some lavender colors. My son actually helped pick this out. He said he wanted to do like purple tones, so I was like, more power to you. That sounds great. So I cut the flowers off a little bit further down the stem than where they connect, just long enough to shove through to where they would stay, but not long enough to poke through. And the glory of this is that it's just a foam piece, so you can just shove these right in wherever you want to, unless you stuck glue there. You might have to work around that, but just shove the little pieces out of the way, shove it down in there. It works perfectly. I love the way that it turned out. This is me showing you an up close of how I had to like wiggle it in there a little bit in between, and then you can make any kind of design you want. You can add a whole bunch of flowers, not any flowers. That's the beauty of this kind of stuff. I actually made one similar to this recently for spring, only I used their awesome spring colored burlap. I'll link the video for that in the description bar below. It's like really super simple, and it's actually faster to make. I super love it. It's actually hanging on my other door right now, and it's pretty much the same process. So for this one, I am adding an Easter egg because this is for Easter. These awesome Easter eggs are actually like on skewers. There was like a 12-pack there at Dollar Tree ready to go. We used them for the vase as well, which you'll see in a minute, but I just broke off little pieces, and you can just shove them directly down in if you want. I mean, really super simple. I actually ended up hot gluing mine because I wanted it to kind of sit sideways. So I just took it off the stick. You can actually get these without the sticks. They have all different kinds of options for these, and I think they're really, really pretty. And I love the way this turned out with the purple on purple on purple with a little bit of white. And then here is the finished product. I love the texture of this and the colors that come through. I love that it's all different shades of purple. You could, of course, do, you know, no that much color or like a bunch of color. I love the way it turned out. Look at this texture. Oh, I love this texture so much. I hung it, by the way, with some burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. And this is a close-up of the flowers. All right, next thing. This super easy planter. You could also just hang an Easter sign from the top and put flowers on the bottom. Whatever you want to do, super simple. The first thing I did was I chose one of these awesome, really awesomely sized pink planters from Dollar Tree. And then I just took some white paint and I painted over top of this. You may want to choose your type of paint depending on where you're putting this, like outside or inside. But I chose to paint mine kind of like an Easter egg, just like a little simple design on there. I just did the little swivel with the little like dots on it, you know, like class 3 Easter egg kind of thing, just so it looks more Easter-y. Of course, you don't have to paint yours if you want yours to last beyond Easter. But again, I think I'm going to spray paint this copper after Easter, and I will definitely show you guys how that turns out. But anyway, I just decided to paint this, you know, really simple design. My potting soil, this giant bag, is from Dollar Tree for $1. So I bought it to put in all of my planters that I purchased. Then I stuck in my my little hook in there, and just remember to pack it down as much as you can because you want to make sure it can kind of withstand the weight. So I bought seeds. I'm going to let you guys know how dollar store seeds work as soon as I can actually plant them, but I cannot yet. So I decided to go for Dollar Tree flowers, like the fake flowers, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It's on the porch, and so far they are doing really, really well. I just cut them down to a better length, like I separated each one off of the, like the big, bouquet of flowers there, and then just shove them in as I wanted to. And I'm going to leave those in there until I can plant actual flowers because it is still pretty cold here in Ohio. I also used some of those same, little eggs on the skewers and stuck those down in there. They are like a foam base with like a glitter, so they may not hold up well if you're going to put these out in the elements and not underneath the porch. I'm not sure, but they're holding up really great on my porch. I super love these things. They're so convenient, you know what I mean? As for the hanging flower basket at the top, I actually got 3 for $1 at Dollar Tree. I plan on doing some more things with these at the springtime. But again, you could totally just buy like a $1 sign. They have really awesome signs, and just hang it up and call it a day. But I wanted to do something with these guys. They came in several colors, but I wanted mine to be like stark white. So I just painted them white with the paint that I had. And then I added a little bit more potting soil in there. And again, I will plant real flowers in there come springtime or try out these dollar store seeds. But for now, I'm just going to put those dollar store flowers in. By the way, one little stem off of a bouquet filled it, which was pretty amazing. These are like really full flowers. Anyway, then I just took some of that same string and wrapped it around it so I had something to hang it up with. I may actually drill the hole in these and like make chains or something in the spring. I'm not sure, but for now I thought this was super spring-like, so I decided to use the same purple hay straw stuff. What is this stuff called, you guys? Why can't I pronounce it? So here's the finished product on my porch. It was so simple to make. Again, you can also just hang a sign up there if you wanted to. I think this is going to look great in the springtime whenever I fill it full of real flowers. But I mean, these flowers like do a pretty good job, right? And I'm pretty sure they're going to be okay. They're holding up really well under the roof. So I don't know. I love this project. So this is my favorite part of the video because my son actually is helping me with this part of the video. He was so excited to help me, and I did not realize that the microphone wasn't on, so I have to voice over this. I am crushed. I kind of want to cry because he just did such a cute job, and I'm just, I'm so crushed, you guys. I'm seriously like teary-eyed right now. But I guess we'll do more DIYs to come, and I will, you know, have them up soon. I'm just so crushed. But anyway, we are showing you the different things we bought to put in this purple vase that he chose at Dollar Tree. He chose these skewers with the eggs that I was talking about earlier. He chose this bundle of spring flowers that actually has more eggs inside. He really liked that. And then I think he decided to use some of that purple straw-like stuff that I cannot pronounce. This is us finishing up, and Logan is showing you how he is actually putting a toothpick through things so that you can stick anything you wanted to on there if you adhere it, which he thought would be really cool to put pieces of burlap, which I totally agree. I might do something like that soon. And some cotton balls on toothpicks, which that might be super cool. But anyway, this is our finished product, and there are a couple things I want to say about when you're arranging something. We went with like shades of purples as like a base, and then he chose different color eggs to put in there with it. So I want to show you a couple different things to kind of give you some pointers on this. So the first thing is, whenever you're arranging, you want to put the taller stuff in the back and the shorter stuff in front so that you can see everything. If you want something to fit in front, you can always trim it down a little bit so it can fit a little bit better. The second thing is, you may want to choose like a base color and then add a pop of color, like a couple other colors or one other color. But if you're going to do different colors, try not to put too much of the same color in one area, so it's like a, you know, overflow of one color, if that makes sense. Like a bunch of one color, not spread out. The last thing I want to show you are the cotton balls in the base of this vase. Instead of using like a rock or anything, which you can buy a whole pack of those for only $1 at Dollar Tree anyway, we decided to go with cotton because it's, you know, it's white, and then it covers up everything that's in the vase. I finished it after this, but and then look at all those cotton balls I had left, and I got to keep them, you know, and use them for whatever I wanted to. So this is our finished product. I really, really love it. I was so proud of my son, and I'm so bummed that this has no sound. But we will have more videos to come from Dollar Tree and DIYs, and I'll link them below when I do. I want to shout out to with Dollar Tree for sponsoring this video, and I will have my affiliate links linked below if you want to buy anything in this video. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay, please subscribe and DIY with me, and let me know what you guys are doing. Oh, Pete's for Easter. All right, bye, y'all. Love yins.